Well, hello there, my fellow brothers, sisters, gamers, and anime lovers. Buster here again in our reaction video, and yes, we got more Freakazoid! Yay! So, hope you guys are still there, even though you had to wait for me for a few weeks or a few days. If you don't know why, the temporary measure I put on my broken wisdom tooth really got ran out of, I was basically feeling pain for a few days, so I had to have myself checked up with my local doctor, and it was recommended that I go to a private doctor to have this extracted. Yeah, it's a good thing it's not impacted, because that will make it even more expensive. So yeah, if you guys can help me out with this, the goal is right there, donations. 525 for my extraction. I have to record a lot of videos before I do the extraction, because I will be out of commission when it does happen, because of course I won't be able to speak properly with with a tooth removed, and the swelling and the blood and the blah blah this blah blah that. I am afraid of, I am expecting just the worst out of me going into it, and I hope that that it can be tolerable at the very least. There are times where the pain was too much that I can't sleep the entire night. So yeah, that's an update to why I was missing. I'm sorry for that. So I will be really going after binge after binge after binge to make you guys happy with new videos coming out to the channel. Hope you guys are still there waiting patiently, although I do apologize for taking so long. So I'm not going to waste any more of your time. You're here to see my reaction to stuff. So let's see what Freakazoid has in store for us with the best Horde shooter since Left 4 Dead, Warhammer 40k Darktide beta review. If you don't know, we already reacted to Starship Troopers and Helldivers, and they were all better, just as good as the Left 4 Dead Horde shooter. Let's see what happens here.
Left 4 Dead 40k is an amazing game, a beautiful game. I mean, Fat Shark, you wonderful folks hit it out of the water with this one. This game has become my addiction, my obsession. Not only will this be the best Warhammer game in years, but this is going to be the best Horde shooter I've played since Left 4 Dead 2 came out a decade ago. Shame those guys never made another one. Kicking it off, let's talk about the classes. This is going to be real quick, because Ogre, I don't even see any of the other classes. People keep bitching on the Reddit because they're only going to have 4 classes on launch, but they could launch with 20, and I wouldn't give the slimmest shit, because it's Ogre time, baby. Why is that? Great question. For starters, they are built like goddamn Kingpin from the Spider-Man film. See that Horde coming at you? That's your teammate's problem now. Keep on moving, King. See a straggler coming at you? Bitch slap them to establish mental dominance, and then bonk them to establish physical dominance. And if that's too toxic for you, pocket lunchbox. Can any of the other classes do that? Hell no, because like I said, they don't exist. And that brings us to the gameplay. Fat Shark, come on, get in here. Come get some love. You did good. You did good. This combat has to be the result of some type of blood sacrifice, because I just can't take my eyes off it. This is like if Shrek was rated R. It's impeccable. The ragdoll physics are amazing. The gore is perfection. And playing as the American class makes you feel unstoppable.
I have to say this for a bit. This really looks like a good Left 4 Dead variant. Like, yeah, it's like Left 4 Dead and Warhammer had a baby and this came out. And it looks cool at first glance. I really do hope it's still good up until today. I have not bought it because I went for Space Marine 2 and that game is still leaked. And especially with the new updates coming in. It's really fun to play. Especially in multiplayer, it's just dicking around.
Unstoppable right up until the Morbius guard stops you, because you are on level 4 difficulty, and those Home Depot boxes aren't wide enough to hide your girthy frame. But we don't really, we really don't have to talk about that. Anyways, guns great, guns good. Ripper gun especially good because Big Mag. Big Mag, happy Ogren, happy Fleek. 1.5 years of work went into perfecting this, and they killed it. Unfortunately, I am a broken man, and my mentally deficient ass would still rather whip out the old shank and mow the lawn, you feel me?
This
Now
looks
let's
cool.
talk about the enemies. I love this classic Left 4 Dead enemy variation that naturally herds all the idiots, such as myself, into staying with the team through something technically known as game design. However, I refer to it as these pieces of shit right here. Bubbles the Pitbull, Terry Tate, and Animal Control. I mean, just look at this.
So it's basically the Smoker, Charger, and the Hunter, basically. Those are absolutely annoying, and that's why I never separate from the group. I need to be nearby for someone to save my ass whenever I get caught, and vice versa. Really, it really does emphasize teamwork rather than just going by yourself and being an idiot. Believe me, I have people work like that, and they end up regretting separating from the pack. Because these special enemies really do give you a case of I regret making my decision moments, basically.
Their sole job is to kill my good vibes, man, and jump scare the living shit out of me. They do not know fear. They do not know death. Only charging into the middle of your group and heaving your chunkiest boy into the great darkness below. And those enemies aren't even the largest threat to my safety. That would still be the weak sisters of the poor over here. That's right.
That reminds me of the tank basically punching people off the ledges and insta-killing any player ever. That's why we never go near any ledges. At the same time, whenever it's a tank, stay near the ground and stay away from the cars, because that thing can two-shot you with a car. Basically, one hit to knock you down, and another hit to finally finish you without having the problem of just beating you to unalive and risking him being eliminated and you being revived. So yeah, it may be cheap, but it's mechanics.
Right, my dumbass teammates. These motherfuckers couldn't earn a participation trophy. Let's run through a few of their favorite things to do, shall we? Grab the med crate and hold on to it for as long as possible, letting multiple teammates slowly wither away and die. Because hey, they're still good, right? Hey teammate, if you're watching this right now, let me show you something. Not move up to where the objective is, just jerking off in the flower fields back there while I charge forward and die. Just trying to do my job, provide rations for my family, be a good Ogren, take on the entire enemy forces at 10 HP instead of getting me up, because doesn't that just make sense? Inconsequential that I was already dead, of course. That is also 100% my teammate's fault. Fall off of cliffs, you gotta be real brain dead to do that. And my favorite, when my Ogren in Christ run off, get cuddles from Bubbles, and now I have to save his dumb ass. Help, help, Hank! I'm falling into the pool, I don't know how to swim! Look at that stupid son of a bitch. Oh, couldn't be me. Listen, the banks don't want you to know this, but the easy mode for this game that prevents hemorrhaging from the brain is just bringing along one other trusted Ogren teammate. That's it. Don't believe me? We'll just ask this boss right here. Oh, wait, you can't, because we bonked his ass back to the Stone Age, didn't we? Say it with me. Ogren, together, strong. You see a priest doing that, huh? Dole shooters, huh? Whatever the hell the other class is, huh? That's why God made our backs so big, so we can carry your useless asses around. Now, there is one major problem with Darktide, and that is that this shit had more crashes than a Michael Bay movie. They have to fix this before launch, or else this game is going to get review bombed harder than Nam back in the 60s. All in all, I unequivocally give the Ogrens 12 out of 10 rations. As for the game, well, that entirely depends on whether or not they let me put my special boy in some Space Marine armor, so we're gonna have to wait until launch on that one. Goodbye.
I know we have bolt gun, but what about a Space Marine in the Darktide? Basically, one person can play Space Marine, then the Ogren, and then everyone else. Psyker, Guardsman, whatever. It really is something special to see all these types of characters going in, and especially with the types of Space Marines you play in Space Marine 2. It's a hodgepodge of variety, unlike certain games. We all know who we're talking. Hiccups. I know who we are talking about. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more Fleek. And we'll see you guys soon on the next video. This is a binge. Prepare for more coming your way. There's gonna be a stream tomorrow. Hope to see you there, or be square, because we will be fighting the new Illuminates that I have recently learned that are a major pain in the ass. Alright, hope to see you guys there. Alright? And prepare to look out for new videos upcoming for today. There's gonna be a lot. you're gonna be eating for the whole week. All right. Until next time. Hope to see you there or be square. This is Buster here, signing out.